Boo. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed. If I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Still having a heat wave, still waiting for YouTube to okay my video, so I'm doing this one of Lisa's. If I lost all my makeup, this is what I would buy first. Drugstore favourites. Are we fucking sponsored by Walmart, I asked? Walmart partner, Walmart Beauty. Where's the ad?
Guys, it's Lisa, and today we're going to do a really fun video. If I lost all of my makeup, what a tragedy. That would be bad. If I went to replace it, what?
That would be a tragedy, would it? If you lost all your makeup. Really? A tragedy. Tragedy? Sorry.
What would I purchase first, drugstore or Walmart edition? So I just went through and did this entire look with those choices.
That looks exactly the same as every other sodding look, so it wouldn't matter if you lost all your makeup, would it really?
And I have a few new things that I showed you, just so you'll have a few little options. And plenty of tips for lips, eyes. I think you will really love it. It's a very simple look with a few products. I also wanted to tell you about the Walmart Glow Up Beauty event from August 25th to September 24th. All kinds of savings online and in store. I will leave the link and the date and the whole event details down below. I want you to look. They have all of the trending products, some new products, some classics, some of my favorites. So please check out the Beauty Glow.
Blah de blah 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 blah. I'm just looking behind her, and it's the whole open plan living thing. That's a bus, in case you're wondering. And it's like, I don't know who decided open plan living was a good idea. And oh, hang on a minute, is it raining? Fuck yeah. Hope it pisses down for hours. Anyway, how can you get cozy in a room like that? See, I hate my sitting room because you come in the front door, you go straight in the sitting room, and it's from one end of the house to the other, and then the kitchen door's there. So people are constantly walking into the kitchen and back out, and it's just like a corridor to the kitchen is all it is. And I hate it. I want a room with a door that you close so you keep the heat in or whatever, and there's no drafts, and you all snuggle up on the settee and watch telly together. That's all I want out of life, and an ensuite bathroom. I'm not asking for a lot, but that, I'd hate that. It's too open. I don't know if they have drafts over there, but I can't imagine it being cozy. Anyway, I've gone off on one, haven't I? Ignore me.
Glow Up event at Walmart, and like I said, I will leave all details down below. Okay guys, here we go. I'll put my hair.
Whoa, that's a change, isn't it? Oh, I'm jealous that I don't look like Lisa. In what universe? We go from this.
Details down below. Okay guys, here we go. I'll put my hair back. So I've lost all my makeup. These are the first things I would buy drugstore edition. So I was thinking about all of the primers that I have tried, including the e.l.f. Poured and Primeless, the sticky one, all of those. And I think all in all, the best primer I've ever used, the most impressive, has been this Wet n Wild Essence Primer. It smooths, conditions, refines pores, balances, and prolongs makeup. That is important to me because I have not really found a drugstore or Walmart foundation that is my go-to. But with this, I have one that I really love. I actually have two. It's just like a S.
Why is it important to you that you have a drugstore go-to? Like you give a shit. And the fact that it prolongs your makeup. You only wear it for 4 hours a day, so it doesn't have to do much. I wouldn't go on your recommendations.
Since it's like a couple of drops, they could probably improve the method here.
Yes, but they don't want you to tip it up and pour it all over the place. That's why. Oh, she's going to do the mouth. Here we go.
And then I just put it in those places that my makeup will just wear slam off. The humidity here is insane. I guess you just touch your face a little bit and then your sunglasses, and then sometimes I would just look at it and it's just splotchy and crazy. Before I forget, I brought this out here. I would never ever go without my Billy razor. I don't have to mention this. I just feel that strongly about it. I would pay 20 bucks for this razor. One of my...
If somebody stole all your makeup, they'd steal your razor as well, would they? What's the razor for? Do you shave before you put your makeup on? I'm lost.
My favorite sponges to apply makeup ever above anything else, even high-end, has been this EcoTools Plant Me. I think it's biodegradable. I just love it. I love the softness of it, and I love this side of it. It just applies everything. Really nice. I would just get that no matter where I was shopping or what my budget was. Okay, the two foundations, when I looked at all of my drugstore foundations, I brought it all down here. So this is going to be a process.
Why did you bring it all down here? If it's all upstairs, why didn't you do it up there? Or why didn't you sort it out upstairs and just bring a case down of the... Why are you never upstairs anymore? In your empire.
I'm going to try to really think it through with you. It would probably be these two, and they're both L'Oreal. So L'Oreal True Match Nude.
Oh, piss off, are you that colour? Who is she kidding?
4 to 5, which is medium, and then the neutral 4 light medium. I would say this has a little bit more coverage. This is a little bit more glowy. Let me show you one on one side and one on the other. Let's see if we can work that out and see how it looks. Okay, so on my left side, I'm going to use the True Match Super Blendable Foundation. Okay, this looks kind of dark. Actually looks good. Did you see how red my face got just putting the essence on it? I mean, if I touch my skin, it gets red.
Yeah, most people's skin goes red when they touch it. It's normal, Lisa.
Red. So that's a lot.
She thought that's what rosacea was.
Lot of why I like a fuller coverage foundation. And I just work it into...
The red goes away when you stop touching it.
To the sides of my nose. That is a good foundation. I tell you, these videos are so good for me to do because it makes me think of things that I forgot about. So that's the True Match N4. Okay, let's give this one a try. My mom is 72 or 3, I can't remember right now. I think 72. And she really likes this one. This is the True Match Nude. The color I have is 4 to 5 medium. And I never in a million years thought I would like a foundation like this. Like I say, they usually slide off my face and they don't have enough coverage. But with that primer, I really could make this one work.
That's really your color, Lisa. Yeah.
If I had to say, this one's going to be glowier with a little less coverage and a little darker. We will work that out in a minute. I just wanted you to be able to see because I know I have all different skin types. So I would definitely say this is for your oilier skin. This is for your more mature, dry skin. Now what we're going to do to kind of balance...
Why can't you just say this is for your dry skin? Why does it have to be more mature? Young girls have dry skin too.
It out is I'm going to take a little bit of the lighter, more matte one, and I'm going to mix it a little bit of this one, and I guarantee you it will be perfect because that's the way it goes. That's how I always end up mixing things, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks so great. So we're going to use this. Keep in mind too, girls, you don't have to add as much as I do. For one thing, I like a glam look. Another thing, I'm on camera. Anybody will tell you that when you're on camera, your makeup doesn't show like it does in real life. So, you know, it's just part of the way it is. But always adjust it to what you like. I'm just showing you good products and technique.
Not, I'm making a video for YouTube. I'm on camera.
You just decide the placement and the amount. Okay, I think that's beautiful. Also, before I forget, nail polishes, you can grab these when you're at Walmart, and they usually have your classic colors. I would never go without Cajun Shrimp or Funny Bunny. And Funny Bunny is what I have on my nails right now, 2 coats. The next step would be concealer.
What is it with her? Fuck's sake, all you're doing is putting on the stuff that you've lined up on the table. You're not fucking splitting the atom.
I would say this is the one I've used the most. It's the Master Conceal. I don't have a go-to. I tell you what, I'm gonna go with this because I've used this the longest. I will say when I used to be really into this was when I used to apply my concealer at the end of my makeup. So let's just see how it goes. The color I have is 30 light medium, and what I would do is...
That's the question, isn't it? Do you put your concealer on before or after? Because I don't use concealer. When I've put foundation on, I don't need concealer. I never saw what the point of concealer was unless I had spots or whatever that I needed to cover up. If you've got really, really, really dark under eyes, then yeah, I can see you using it for that. But surely when you've put your foundation on, doesn't it cover up anything you want to cover up? I thought...
Put some on the back of my hand, and then like this, and then I would really work it into my skin like this. But if you apply it straight, it may be too heavy. I like to add just a little brightness here and then here, just for dimension. I'm not necessarily trying to accent anything. I just don't want my face to look flat. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you here. If I had to buy a powder from the drugstore, it would be this one. But the last few times I've used it, I just wasn't in love with it. So I want to remind you that you can get things, you know, higher end brands on the Walmart website. So I'm going to use this Go-To loose powder that I have used for years. So I'm going to dip my damp, that's a tongue twister, my damp sponge into the powder, roll it on my hand and kind of press it like that, and then use it where I just applied concealer. Really kind of work it in there. Okay, please keep in mind, I live in a humid place. I'm trying to keep the foundation on my nose, and I have normal to oily skin. And honestly, by the end of this video, you will not even see the true oils of my skin. It doesn't happen till, you know, a couple hours later. So that is the powder. Okay, for brushes, I would definitely go to Real Techniques. The only reason I don't use them as regularly as any other brush is because of the handle. I prefer a slimmer handle that will slide down into a jar of brushes. So that keeps me from that, but that's probably what I would grab. Now I'll take a fluffy brush and fluff that off and kind of fluff it into the rest of my makeup like that. I've got a new product that I have been loving, and that is this contour palette. Honestly, I could use this for eyeshadow too. It takes the place. Remember how many times I've bragged on this one? I think I like this one a little bit better. But first, let's do lips because
I thought you were using it as eyeshadow.
I'm feeling crazy here. I got a new
Feeling crazy. God help us all.
Lip liner to try. It is the Hard Candy Kiss and Tell, because you know the ones I'm going to say, because I use drugstore lip liners daily. But I'm going to tell you right off the bat, the first ones I would get would be L'Oreal Matte's It, which has more of a neutral tone. Ooh, I love this one. Matte Stermind, which is a little bit more of a light pinky tone. And then Totally Toffee by Maybelline. Let's compare Totally Toffee to that Hard Candy one. Okay, so let's use this new one, but just understand that the first one I would probably get, it would probably be Totally Toffee. I'll say that. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see how it looks with the first lipstick I would buy, without a doubt, is the L'Oreal Peach Fuzz. Ooh, and it looks good with that. Go right over the liner. I don't think I need any more liner. If you like the liner look, like I do, then just go back over it. Now let's go into this Butter Bronzer palette. The one thing I will say is it's soft. So you have to be very, very careful when you use it. So just a tapered, kind of fuzzy light brush like that. Nothing too serious like this kind. Dip into this light color, and then I usually work it into the top. Then I'm gonna take what's left and go around my big forehead, but like I always say, you do what works for your face shape. And then the jawline and down. Let's see, I'm gonna take the lightest color do a little bit of highlight. Now this is matte. I think this is the safest bet. If I had to pick a shimmer highlight, then maybe this palette would be best. But the blush I'm going to use has shimmer, so I really don't need to worry about that. Now, if this is too scary for you or too dark, you know how I feel about the butter bronzer. Actually, let me go ahead and show you this. This is going to add more warmth. For blush, I do have some new ones that I ordered. I've got Daring Rosewood, Confident Pink, and Fearless Coral. So these I like, but they're matte. So I probably would not choose those if I could only have one. You know what I'm gonna say. Milani Luminoso. I will always have Milani Luminoso. So there you see, you get the sheen and the contour. Oh, it just goes with everything. Love this. For setting spray, I have not found a setting spray at Walmart that I love, but remember, you can still order some high-end on the Prestige website of Walmart. That is a light spray, but it still puts a little bit of glow back into my makeup. I love it. If you know of one that is similar to that, let me know. The NYX Bear With Me just doesn't have the same sprayer, but I like the formula, so I will.
So put the formula into the bottle with the sprayer that you like, dopey.
We'll say that. Brows, without a doubt, the e.l.f. in taupe. I do like the NYX taupe, but I feel like it's a little bit darker. And I feel like this is just hard to beat. And then it has a nice brush on the other end. Now, brow gel. I haven't found one at the drugstore that I love. But what I would suggest is a clear mascara. That's what I used for years. Before YouTube, I used CoverGirl Clear Mascara. Eyeshadow, all in all, I would have to say these have always been my favorite. These Revlon So Fierce, but they do have a lot of shimmer. It's not even a shimmer, it's more.
Really? Fuck's sake.
Like a sheen. Very similar to like Tom Ford or something like that. But I'll be honest with you, I could use this. And so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna put this over here in the pile, but I want to show you how pretty this is. Okay, take a crease brush, doesn't have to be fancy, just one that's not packed too tight. You just don't want to pick up a whole lot of pigment at first, and you want to go into the same middle color that you used. Like I always do, I kind of hold my eyes so that I don't get any little creases. Start on the outside, because if you apply too much at one time, you want it to be on the outside. You don't want it to be in the middle.
It's the Emperor's clothes. Can anybody see anything? Because I can't.
Middle. And then I usually angle it up and I come across here. I am recessing that bone right there so that my eyes don't look quite so deep set. And the goal is here, we're gonna contour our eyes. So the goal is just to make your eyes look as big and pretty, and you're not trying to notice the eyeshadow, you're just gonna notice your eyes.
Well, that's good, because I can't see the eyeshadow.
So I would start with that, and I like to, really bring mine out. My eyes are like right in here. I'm wanting to just bring them out. And I'm gonna go up underneath here, my lower eyelids. Kind of adding that frame. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this dark, maybe still do a dab of the light, work it in, and here, start on the outside like that. You don't even have to bring it in. You can just leave it on the outside, but I usually, after I've gotten most of it off, will go ahead and bring it in. And can you see just even that, how it brings this eye out so much more? So a little bit of dark, a tap of the light, blend it in. I don't go underneath my eyes with the dark. I usually, underneath my eyes, I only do my beginning light crease color. I'm gonna wipe off my brush. I'm gonna get a little bit of this light highlight color, and I'm gonna go right up here and kind of just soften that. And then on the inner part of my lid, you don't even have to do this. That is all, folks. I think that is beautiful, just like it is. It's a very everyday, or go out. It's my go-to. It's my go-to look, is a contoured eye with a neutral brown shadow. Now for eyeliner, that is where you need to do what is in your comfort zone. I love a wing liner. It's just the way it is. Typically, I like a gel. I do like pens. This one, to be fair, hasn't been sitting up, but it's, hey, that's a testament to its quality. Let's do this brown, the Super Slim Infallible. But generally, I would pick up a pen like this, either L'Oreal, Revlon, maybe Maybelline, but this one looks good.
Maybe it's Halloween. Oh, can I speed this up? It's too hot.
And I will do my wing liner. I always start by just going over my eye like that, just making sure that I'm getting all the way down into these lashes. Okay, now for the wing, I'm gonna pull my mirror up close. That's what is so good about the pen. You look straight ahead, decide the angle, lay it down, and pull it over. I like to pull mine out a little bit past that harsh bone right there, just to open up my eyes and make them a little bit bigger. And I just try to get them the best that I can as far as being even. Most of us have two different shaped eyes. That's just the way it is. So this lid always shows a little bit more than this one. So sometimes I will just go back into my eyeshadow or this contour palette, get a little bit more of the lightest color, and I will kind of carry this down a little bit more so that that lid isn't as prominent. And sometimes I will carry this up the slightest bit higher. 2 thumbs up for the brown 12-hour Infallible, because I like that it's a dark, dark brown. If I had to go with a gel, it would be the Blackest Black from L'Oreal. I used to love their espresso, but they don't sell it anymore. They discontinued it. I'm gonna tell you, this mascara, I would buy this first no matter what. You could take me to Barney's, I would buy this first. But if you like a primer, this has been my favorite. It is the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational. I like that it's not white and it has a long, skinny brush. Now let's get into my favorite mascara, the Bambi Oversized Eye from, is it L'Oreal? I like ones that have a skinny wand like that, and I like that it has a lot on the wand. Okay, so this would be the difference between the mascara or just the primer. So you can see how much thicker this makes it. So most people would stop here, but I love a good false lash. So my favorites are, and gosh,
this is what I don't understand. People who say, oh, my ride or die mascara's the Bambi Oversized. What difference does it make what mascara you like when you cover it up with false lashes? The only people I would listen to giving me mascara fucking recommendations would be people that didn't wear false lashes.
Don't know which ones I would get first. If I had to say, I might be onto the Bare Affair. These are the Bare Affair by Kiss. And then these are my old school favorites, the Jubilee. The band is more black on the Jubilee, where it's clear on the Bare Affair. I happen to have some Bare Affair that I have worn, just another added plus. And my favorite lash glue that I would get first, no matter what, would be the Duo Original in Dark. While we wait for my eyelashes to dry, I want to kind of go around my lip with this Mattes It, because it's a little bit more of a neutral. Let me just go sharpen it. And I will say, I know a lot of you don't like lip liners that you have to sharpen. This particular brand, the L'Oreal Matte, they sharpen really, really smoothly. I'm doing this just to add that shadow, make sure lips look a little bit bigger and full. And as we age,
why do you want your lips to look bigger when they're injected? If you were doing this prior to lip injections, fair enough. But you've had lip injections. You don't need lip injections and extra lip liner. That's not fair.
Age, you know how this lengthens, however you want to put it. So adding that little bit of shadow, I think it adds to your look. And then blend it in. Yeah, I'm glad I did that, and I'm glad I showed you that, because that is a great little tip for making them look more full. Make sure your lashes are tacky and almost dry. I have these cut already to my eyes. I cut 4 bunches, I believe, 3 or 4 bunches off of the ends, because I like to place them right here where my eye is starting to turn down, and then I just set them down like that. See how that gives me that lift at the end, and then just take your finger and make sure they're set down. So I like both looks. On an everyday, I don't need lashes. I really do like my lashes in photos, on video. I just think just adds to the glam. I'm all about it. I love it. I love old Hollywood. So I love it, but I understand it's a lot for every day. This side also looks pretty, but I want you to just see the difference. And there is both. I'm gonna take my hair down. I just slept in braids last night, so I've been kind of embracing the no heat hairstyles and my big forehead. Okay, the last thing I was thinking when I walked...
Who's mentioned her big forehead? Because that's all she's going on about today. Obviously she's read it somewhere.
Back to my room is a pencil liner or in my lower waterline. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this. This is something else. Okay, don't forget that Walmart has that section where we can get like By Terry, Aiko, and some other out of the US brands. I can't remember where they come from, but Aiko is...
Oh, because like the UK and Paris are not important, no.
Is a good one. Magnetism. No magnetism. Gosh, I actually love that. Let me swatch it for you. Oh my gosh. This is a everyday. That is beautiful. It's like a murky dark, this sounds beautiful. Murky dark brown with like ashy tones. I love it. Okay, and I just did the window test. Went and took some pictures by my front door. That's what I typically do because
why can't you take them at your back door? No, because then the neighbors wouldn't see you.
In the pure sunlight like that, you know, I have a porch, so it's not direct sunlight, but you can really tell, you know, what you need and, you know, if your tone's off or I need to contour my forehead a little bit more or things like that.
She's really fucking ramming home that big forehead thing, isn't she? What's the thing? I've got no words this week. The heat's buggered my head. Oh, what is it? Whatever.
And I am glad that I did that little bit of contouring on my lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you as always to Walmart for choosing me to partner with them. I love it. I love just spending time with you girls and teaching you little things that I've learned along the way. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
You've taught me nothing. What do you think you've taught us, for fuck's sake? Sorry about that. If you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.